Hi, I got another box to show you that I got from a different Facebook company that does gemstones and minerals. It's called Crystal Jewelry. The other one was Crystal Kingdom. This one's Crystal Jewelry. Stick with me. We'll get. You won't be so confused. This is the first one that I found on Facebook that was in China, and I see a lot of Chinese places to buy diamond paintings. So I said, well, they've got to have, you know, AliExpress has places you can buy gemstones and diamonds and minerals too. But, you know, I'm worried about whether it'll be really good quality or not. So, and then I saw these live gemstone sellers on Facebook, and these are from Crystal Jewelry, and I'm really happy with their things as well. I wanted to unbox it and show you what I got, so I'm excited to show you. So let me get you ready to see them. Alright, now this is something that come off of some project, these things. Anyways, I don't know about where I'm going to put the box. Okay, the first thing is going to be Amazonite freeforms. Now this is Amazonite that has been polished and left into a freeform to where they'll stand up, sit up, and I'll show you a little closer once I get my bag out. And this is, they can lay flat or you can stand them up. And these are just display pieces that you just love Amazonite. The color is of a bluish green, a greenish blue. And, oh, I'm too far down here. Let me back it up a little bit. There you go. Sorry about that. And I'm going to show you what I have in my hand and how they look. They're pretty weighty, really smooth, really pretty. Isn't that a pretty gemstone? Amazonite. Right there. And there may be a little, it's like it almost wanted to make some druzy or something right there or something. But you can put it on its side right there or like that. I kind of like it like that. There's the bigger one. It has a lot of that nice other mineral in there. I'll have to figure out what that is. I can't remember everything. I am not good with names, and I know that is really nice. Oh, I gotta back up. And then this one has really got some really good color and veins in it. You can see the veining in there. Really see how pretty and deep that color is. Amazonite is really, really pretty. Just really nice. This one really has, I mean, this one has some deep color in it. It's almost like the ocean. It's almost like the ocean waves, how the ocean will have all that foam in circles and areas. It does. It looks like the ocean to me. And see, that really looks like waves right there into the beach or going into the beach. Isn't that pretty? Yep. Oh, don't fall over. You're being loved. You're on camera. Here's the last one. This one has a lot of that marbling effect in there. It's deep color. Really, really, really pretty. Love it. And I can use these for the trees as well. But I would want them to be a little bit more stable. It would have to be one that I could, no, I wouldn't use that one per se, because, you know, it's going to tip over. But this one would be fine, I think. You know, I think that, but they're pretty just the way they are. Let me go back down here. I don't know why I keep thinking forward is closer. So that's what those look like. We'll move them right here on the side. And I'm going to lay them down so I don't knock them all over the place. You know. Okay, I've got a lot to show you in here. This next one is a labradorite. And it is a humongous labradorite. It has a little chip out here, which I don't mind. My grandpa, which labradorite is feldspar, and my grandpa in the 1920s, 9 years old, had to quit school at 3rd grade to go to work because his mother died, and there were so many siblings they had to separate them and place them in homes in the neighbors' houses, and they had to go to work. Well, he, at 9 years old, was working for a feldspar mining company, and he drove a 6-mule team wagon at 9 years old and backed the wagon very carefully and steadily and slowly to the edge of a side of that mountain with it full of this feldspar in the rough form. This is not rough. It looks more like that on the inside when it's rough. And he had to dump all that feldspar and hold that mule team from running off or going backwards any further so they wouldn't fall off the side of the mountain. And they dumped it down into a little gully where the mine wanted them to put it. So that's what feldspar is up there in North Carolina mountains. That feldspar is mined for technology because of the shine and everything in there. It goes good for all kinds of wonderful things. You can look it up in North Carolina, the North Carolina feldspar mines, and read all about what they use these for: rockets, aircraft, military, computers, all kinds of things like that needs this sort of stuff. And that's what he worked at. It was very sad that he lost his mother. He never got any more education after that. And he never learned to read and write. He just signed his name with an X, or however he did. And I'm going to lay that down right there. All right, now these are this is labradorite bracelets. And this is that same material made into bracelets. And I'm going to finish them. I'm going to glue and finish them. They're not finished. That's why they have the little thing sticking off. You don't want to cut that until you've glued it with that E6000 little drop, so that way it won't unravel. Okay, so anyways, here is the labradorite as beaded bracelets. And I'm moving them a lot for you to see that wonderful color light. It's almost like they're lit up inside. You can see how pretty some of that is. So that's the labradorite beads, and I think these are the 6 millimeter, I think. And so I'll put those right there next to that labradorite rock. Let's see. Okay. Here are some rose quartz. This is called Star Rose Quartz. This is Star Rose Quartz. And they are pendants. They will be. And you can see just what a great quality this is. Again, this is Crystal Jewelry on Facebook. If you follow their page, hit like or follow, they'll let you know when they are on live, and you can order some things through there. And you can just see just how pretty these are. Just really, really clear rose quartz with just a little tiny bit of other. There's hardly any imperfections in these. But there are, and that's how you can tell it's a real gemstone. They're going to have a little imperfection in them. Gemstones that do not have any at all imperfections usually are manufactured. And they'll be cold, really cool to the touch. And so there's those. And then to keep on with the rose quartz theme, I have bangles. I got these from there. Now, these are stretchy, but they're huge rose quartz bangles. And I mean, look how pretty. Some of them are so clear you can see the little the string through them, but they're so cool to the, they feel like, oh, they're so cool. That would feel so good on. I'm definitely keeping one of these for myself. I definitely will. I'll have to figure out which one I like. I got several of them, but these will be for sale. Look how pretty this is. And again, I will make sure that these are glued, these little knots are glued and fixed to where they're not so noticeable. And oh my gosh, I could take all of these out of that and make a whole necklace around your neck. That would be so cool and wonderful. I love it. Love it. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. Who doesn't like real gemstones? That is really real rose quartz. Okay? Shined up, polished, and it looks just as amazing. See, now this is Star Rose Quartz. You can see the difference between regular rose quartz. Let's get them up there. And Star Rose Quartz. This is the regular rose quartz. Let's see. And Star Rose Quartz. It's a little bit more clear, but they're so pretty. Both of them. Both of them are just gorgeous. Love, love, love those. Love them. I had to jump on them real quick. Okay, here's another thing that's really fun. You're going to love these. You're going to want these. Everybody wants turtles. Do you love turtles? I love turtles. And what's better than a turtle that is green aventurine, that's actually a gemstone carved. It's carved out of a gemstone, a real cold gemstone. That's aventurine. Okay, let me see if I can open it. Well, we'll just put him down here. Aventurine, this is moss agate right here. You can tell the difference between aventurine and moss agate right here. You can see this one's much darker, and it does have some green in it. It looks like a dark rock with moss on it. So there's your moss agate, green aventurine. Pretty little thingies, aren't they cute? Love them. And now we got Carousel coming up. Have you ever heard of Carousel? You have now. If you haven't ever heard of it, here you go. Come on, come on. Camera, please. My friends out there want to see. They want to see up close. And the little turtle says, focus on me, focus on me. There we go. That is the Carousel. Isn't that pretty? That is a beautiful gemstone. It's a white with some green speckling. It's a greenish white. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at there. Isn't it the cutest little? Yes, it is. See, it goes in there with the moss agate and green aventurine. Okay, let's get out the next two. And here you'll see an onyx and an amethyst, I do think. Onyx and amethyst. Onyx is black, but it can have some marbling in there, and that's what you see in this little turtle. Here's an onyx, black, with a little bit of, just a little bit of that gray speckling in there, just a little. And then we have this is the amethyst one. You see this little amethyst, little purple dude? Isn't he cute? Don't you just love turtles? You know, I know you want one. I know you want one. I've only got this many, so okay, I'm dropping my little baggies over here, and I need to keep them together. I got to keep them with my little turtles. Now, we're going to do some Amazonite. This is Amazonite. Here is Amazonite in bracelets. Okay? So here we go. This is how many I have. So I'll put these on the website as well as being at my booth. If these probably will not stay long in the booth because I have some ladies that love turquoise, and it looks a lot like turquoise. It has a little bit of a green, and it is Amazonite. You can see the resemblance to it, and they have made it into stretchy bracelets. Isn't that wonderful? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. And they're very tight. I mean, nice, good stretch. It's not weak. It's not a weak stretch. They're really good. So, and they're all so pretty. Really, really pretty, pretty, pretty. I just love this. I love it. I want to have a gemstone store. I think I ought to just put away everything else and just do gemstones. I think everybody would be mad at me, though. Y'all would be mad at me. Okay, you can't leave all the other craft things that you do. I know, it's so hard to say, to choose one thing to do. Okay, and here is some amethyst already made up necklaces that I got from the store. And these are actually hearts. They are, okay, let me, I need to hook them for you. Okay, these are actually flowers. Well, they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be carved flowers. I don't know. I'm not even going to call them flowers because they don't look like flowers. I thought they were carved flowers, but to me they just look like the crystals that you see. And I'm going to put them in my hand. Excuse me. And you can see them. Each one is a necklace, and they're amethyst necklaces, like the little crystals, crystal clusters. And I wished it would focus. Please focus on this. And it's really nice. They are already necklaces. I have 3 of these. Okay, I don't know if that even got any of that because it cut off on me. So I'm going to show you these amethyst necklaces. You can see them, if it will do it. Little chunks of amethyst in the little crystals, the way they come out of the ground. So these are already necklaces ready to go. Alright, now let's see, what was this? And more amethyst. And these are amethyst stretch bracelets. And this is the Dream Amethyst. This means that it has been enhanced. They have enhanced and dyed it to be a little bit more purple. So you can really see it's actually showing up more purple on the actual viewfinder. And remember, these strings are not cut. I will not cut them until they are glued and the glue dries. So that way they are strong and ready to go and won't slip out of their knot and get loose. So you can see how, I mean, it's really good. I love them, and they're nice and cool. Nice and cool to the touch. Oh, I just love gemstones. They're so cold and pretty. They feel good on. I'm a hot-natured person, and that feels so good. And you can just see how pretty each one of these bracelets are, each one of them. So those will be for sale as well. And that's the Dream Amethyst. Let's see, what else? Oh my goodness, look at here. Here is one of mine that I'm going to keep, and it is a labradorite turtle carving. You see that labradorite there? Look at that. Crazy. Isn't that just crazy? It looks like it's going to light up. Look at that. You know, when you look at things like this, diamonds are very boring. Now, I like the colored diamonds, but I'm tell you right now, I'd rather have stuff made out of gemstones. And you know, diamond's a gemstone, and it's really overpriced. Now I'm keeping this little kitty. Its little ear was a little chipped right there. But it is goldstone, and you can see why they call it goldstone. I will have a black one for sale. If my daughter don't take it. The black one has that same gold glitter in it. It has gold in it. Gold stone. Look at this. Isn't that the cutest little kitty cat? It's a marvelous, it's dazzling, very shiny. Pretty kitty kitty. But once you see stuff like this, you're like, okay, diamonds are boring. Okay, here we got some tiger eye bracelets. This is tiger eye, and I'm sure some of you have seen tiger eye before. And you can see that wonderful way that tiger eye does. It almost looks like the labradorite the way it does in the light. Has some of the same ways that it grabs that light. That is tiger eye. Really nice. Really pretty. Okay. Right there. I got a lot from this little company, didn't I? I'm still going. This is moss agate. If you remember the moss agate on the little turtle. These are moss agate gemstone bracelets. It's a mixture of green, red, light green, and some tan colors. And it's just really pretty. If you like a green, if you have more of the greens in your clothes. You see how pretty that is? Moss agate. It's all types of different agates, and I'm learning them. It's hard to tell what they are a lot of times. If they don't have them labeled. Okay, let's see. These are, oh, here we go. Here is the black goldstone kitty cat. Okay, let's get it down here so it will focus on me moving. And then there we go. You can see where that wonderful glitter. I'm hoping it's showing up for you. You can see that in there. And you see the little face of that kitty kitty. I'll put that one there. And then we have, this is so cute. These are labradorite ladybugs. And they're tiny little ladybugs. Look at here. And they're that flashy labradorite. You see how they're taking that color? I'm trying not to lose them out of my hand, but they're so tiny and sweet. Look at there. Little ladybugs. How about that? Okay, I keep getting that plastic on me. Put the little ladybugs down here. Alright. Now, I've got some morganite. Have you ever seen morganite? Look how pretty this is. And again, it has the little strings. They're not finished yet. I've got to finish them off. But look at this. Beautiful morganite. Look at the colors. Look at those beautiful colors. I love morganite. Look at that. I had never heard of morganite, but look. Let me get my other hand in there. Why am I doing it one-handed? Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You can just go around. There's blues, pinks, greens, and they're all pastel and yellows, some citrine looking ones, but it's morganite. Look at that. All sorts of different color in there. I love it, youngins. I love it. So there's the morganite. Here we go. Now here are some fire quartz. Now you remember those fire quartz in the other video. If you haven't seen it, it's one before this. In the Crystal Kingdom video, I had some fire quartz hearts. But this is fire quartz and gold stone in here. Gold healer or gold stone, whatever. But look at this, youngins. Look how pretty how pretty the jewelry is with fire quartz. And these are wonderful stretchy bracelets with all of that in there. That's going to be for sale as well. Don't you just love those? There's little beads in between. I love them. And they're cubes. They're not round. They're cubes. Don't you just love them? They're so pretty. Okay. Then I've got some tourmaline. You remember the tourmaline little teeny tiny chips I had in that other video? Well, here is some bracelets with the tourmaline in here. Did you see this? Look how pretty. Look at that beautiful tourmaline. Look at the colors. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Aren't they gorgeous? I wish those chips that I have in that other bag from that other video was drilled so I could put them in bracelets like this. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bracelets. And these are on the chain and wire. Put those right there. I'm getting down to my last two things. Now this is Dream Amethyst pendants. Oh my goodness, they about went everywhere. And I want you to see. These are going to be wire wrapped pendants that I will do each individual and make a necklace out of them. Oh my goodness. Can you believe how wonderful this is? My son's come home, so if you hear Frodo barking, he's coming. I hope that one didn't break. It shouldn't have, but anyways, look how beautiful. Everyone, Dream Amethyst. This has been treated. Dyed a little. But look how pretty it turned out. It's so gorgeous. I know people will love that love purple. They will love that. I'm going to put that there. I will check on that other one that fell in just a moment. I hope it didn't break or chip it or anything like that. It shouldn't have broke it. I don't think they're that. Okay, these are Jasper. These are just, I'm going to just show you these in the baggies because these are just long strings of beads that you buy and make into stuff like you just saw, like this. You'll make these into stuff like that, and it's just a whole bunch of them. It's sort of like buying a whole bunch, and they're like this so that way you know that it's actually drilled in the middle, and they're on a string. So this is the fluorite. That's the fluorite with all the pretty purples and greens. Here's the carnelian. I think that's what those fish, those fish in that other one was, the other video was carved out of. That's carnelian. Rose quartz, of course. Everybody loves the rose quartz. And this is jasper. This is different mixes of different colored jasper, and they're little tiny. So I'm going to say they're 3 millimeter. 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter. They're really little. And that's citrine right there. So I have all of those different ones to make different bracelets. There you go, everyone. I hope you enjoyed all of these wonderful gemstones from Crystal Jewelry on Facebook. Look at all these wonderful things that you can have. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. And I can't wait to make things into pretty jewelry and get these things on the website for you so you can see them. They're gorgeous, gorgeous things. I'm so excited. Can you tell? I hope you enjoyed looking at all of these things and the little turtles. Don't forget about the little turtles. The little turtles that's carved out of gemstones. And oh gosh, what do you choose? It's really easy to go overboard. It's really easy because it's so reasonable and it's wonderful, wonderful. And you so much to choose from. Like, what do I choose? I can't choose. I can't choose. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope that you're able to look up my, now I'm getting them all mixed up. They were on their plastic things, their baggies, and now I'm getting them all mixed up. But I'm all crazy. Anyways, I hope you take a time to look at their website, their Facebook page. I'm sorry, Crystal Jewelry Facebook page. Some places have better prices on certain things than other ones, and then some things have better things over here for a certain price. So it's just like whenever you go to Aldi and you go to Dollar Tree or your Dollar General, you go to Walmart or different places like that. Some things are higher, some things are better priced, some things are higher, some things are better priced, and you just have to figure out which one is good for what you want, what you need as a jewelry maker, as a gemstone collector, or or someone that just loves jewelry. I mean, some of this was already made into jewelry for us. I mean, and the morganite, oh my gosh, how pretty is this? That venturine, or Amazonite, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I look down at this and I'm just like, I love it. I love it. It's gorgeous. So I hope each and every one of you enjoyed this. Check out my website. Keep up on my website because I'm always putting new stuff on there, and you may see some new stuff. SundancerArtGallery.com. SundancerArtGallery.com. It's on Facebook as well, so you can keep up there. Whenever I put something new, I'll try to update it on that page to let everyone know, hey, this is new, go look. I don't have a whole lot of supply because I cannot do like a big store will buy a whole bunch out and then have a bunch. So if you see something you like and you want to get it before someone else gets it, you need to message me. You can go to Mim's house on Facebook and send me a private message, or the Sundancer Art Gallery private message. I love each and every one of you. Subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell button. Let me know if there's something on here that you just have to have, and before anybody else gets it, you want it. I understand, I get it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye everybody. God bless you.